Hello everyone, hope you're right. I hope that your gardens are looking as beautiful as mine and bursting with new growth, new birds and flowers, and bringing the hope that this gardening season is going to be really beneficial and fruitful. But I have a real problem to deal with, which I want to share with you today. Maybe you can benefit from it too. So as I moved the house, I had to put the containers away for some time, and when I brought the containers back and I was digging some plants out of the containers to plant them in the ground, I realized that there are no roots left to the plants like apple tree, my strawberry plants, my grapevines were badly damaged by these little larvae, which are Vineweevil larvae. And basically I had a bad infestation of Vineweevils last year in the summer, and I did not realize that this could lead to an even bigger problem. So these Vineweevils lay eggs in autumn, which overwinter in the soil and feast on the roots of the plants, basically damaging the plants. And in the ground you can expect some kind of predators, um, but in containers there are not many predators, and the plants in the containers are damaged more than the plants in the ground. So when I dug my apple tree out, there were little roots left, my grapevines only few roots, and same with all my strawberry plants, most of them were dead. So I still managed to get them out and plant them, and I hope they will do good. But as you can see, there are loads and loads of them. They are yellow eggs, which I have squished a lot of them, and I have basically killed all these larvae with hand. I put them in the water bucket and tried to drain them, but still there are so many, and I think it's really a nightmare to deal with them. Then I searched and found that there is nematodes, basically, which you can apply to your garden and soil. Basically these are pests which grow on these kind of larvae and slugs and snails, and basically kill them. So I ordered them and I have received them today. They need to be applied in spring when the temperatures have warmed up like nearly 10 degrees centigrade or above 10 degrees centigrade during the daytime, and it's like wet and rainy. So we were dry for a week, so I was waiting for the weather to become a little wet. So we are expecting rain this week. So you can see this is the root of my apple tree, and when I dug it out there were no roots, and basically the tree was badly damaged. So I'm going to apply the nematodes today to my soil. So I thought you might want to see how to do it, and maybe you are dealing with such kind of issue and you're wondering what to do. So I just want to show you, this is my apple tree which I had in the container for 2 years and it was doing good. And when I dug it out there were little roots, so I was really surprised. And then I found these larvae attached to the roots and in the container, so I was really shocked, and I hope that this do better now. So here you can see the bucket of water where I picked so many larvae and tried to drown them in the water, and there were like hundreds of them. I had seen them before as well, and I would just squish them when I see one, but I did not know that there could be so many of them that they would literally damage the roots. And I was so shocked to find out that my expensive plants have been damaged so badly. So here is the product which I am talking about. It's from nematodes and it's biological vine weevil killer. And basically these are nematodes which are pests for these vine weevil larvae, slugs and snails. They enter their bodies and then feast on their bodies and swallow up and basically kill them. And they do multiply a lot. So I ordered them in March and they only send them in April when the weather is good enough for them to be applied. So this is the packaging, and when I received it few days back I put it in the fridge because you need to keep them in a cold environment. So here I have got the instructions how to make this solution. First I need to make a stock solution by dissolving all of this material in 1.2 liter of water and stir it vigorously so it's a suspension, and then I will dilute this stock solution by taking zero point 0.4 liter out of it and put it in the water bucket and add further 3.6 liter to make it 4 liter, and then apply it as per instructions. So here you can see this is not very difficult, really easy. It was like 10 pound plus, and you can get it for really good price, and you have to apply it in spring, and if the problem is really big you may give another application later in the season like in autumn. So I will apply now and see if there is any improvement. I had already picked so many of them, and as they grow into vine weevils, I can use some other kind of bug killers to kill the vine weevils as well. So I will have to be vigilant. Basically, I don't want this problem to linger on. So my stock solution is ready as per instructions, and I'm going to dilute it now and apply it to the garden. So this is my water bucket. This is 6 liter, and I am going to just eyeball. I'm not going to measure it exactly. So divide the solution into 3 parts like 0.4 liter every time, and then fill it with water up to 4 liters. So I'm just going to eyeball it and then apply it to my containers, and especially the plants which were damaged by the larvae. So I'm going to apply the solution around the roots of those plants, and I have to apply it like thinly, and after that I need to water the ground and the containers so everything is nice and wet. You don't want the ground to dry out, otherwise nematodes could die and you could waste your product. Fortunately, we are expecting lots of rain in coming weeks, so that's why I was waiting for the weather to be a little wet so I won't have to water it. So here you can see I'm applying it in the containers and the around the roots of the plants where the problem was severe, and this mud solution should be enough for 12 square meter. My garden is not very big and I'm only applying it on the borders, not on the grass. If the problem is with the grass, you will have to apply a lot of it. So fortunately I have problem with my plants which I brought from previous garden and few containers, so I'm applying only on these containers and the plants, and the new garden is good. I haven't seen any larvae or any pests so far, and I don't want these to spread to the new garden and soil. So I will be vigilant to keep an eye on, and will share with you the updates later on. So if you like this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my gardening videos. Thank you very much for watching today. See you next time. Bye.